Well guys, the time has come. It's finally our Disney trip. So we leave tomorrow. It's almost 7 o'clock in the night and we got to pack. So I have a lot of stuff lying here. Nothing is organized, but I'm just going to take you guys through kind of what I'm going to bring, and hope you guys will enjoy the video. So what we got here is a mishmash of stuff. So I'll just kind of go through it one by one. Socks and underwear, necessary. I will not show you those. Here we have our popcorn bucket. So this is good to have just because you can refill them. I think it's like $2. So we always bring it just because it's like a cheap, quick snack. So we just kind of pack that along with us. So it's a good hack. So if you do have these from your previous trip, just bring them along with you and the cast members refill them. And an even bigger pro tip is if you go to Epcot, you can refill it for the maple popcorn in the Canadian Pavilion. So 2 little pro tips there with the popcorn bucket. Also got some refillables. So we just bring these just to use for coffee. So we had got these from my previous trips when we were on the dining plan, but we bring these just for coffee because the sensors that are in them obviously isn't working for the soda machines. You know, the coffee is just pour down. So instead of spending like $4 or $5 on a Joffrey coffee, we will always bring these just so you can get free coffee, I guess you could say. So we always bring these along with us too. So that's a good little other tip. So I've got a bunch of shirts just because it's going to be insanely hot. So, you know, we're going in the middle of August and we've been there, I think it's our 3rd or 4th year in a row, doing an end of the August trip. So we already know what we're walking into. So a lot of shirts just because you're going to be changing a lot. So I'll usually go through like 2 shirts a day. Yeah, I always use these little packing cubes. I know everyone uses them, but this would be like my t-shirt packing cube. So I'll just kind of show you some of the shirts that I got here. This one's inside out. This one here is a little Mickey Mouse Clubhouse kind of cartoon. I got it from Uniqlo on clearance for like $8. So it's actually a kind of cool shirt just because, you know, our kids lived on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse when they were little. Not so much anymore, but it's kind of a cool shirt. What's this one? Yeah, best ride in all of Disney, Living with the Land. So I will definitely be wearing this when we go to Epcot. That's a cool shirt. I got it for Father's Day like a year or 2 ago. Little Roosevelts, paging Mr. Morrill. So we will go hunting for him. We are going to go to the opening day of the Food and Wine at Epcot. So, you know, maybe we'll run into some of the other bloggers and influencers there. So we'll see. These are just plain, boring Lululemon shirts. This one was one of the Lululemon Disney line shirts. So this has kind of got the Mickey Mouse logo there. And on the back, this is kind of like some sketches of Mickey. And, oh, yeah. And it is Halloween season, so we obviously have to bring this. So I got this last year when we were down at the same time because all the Halloween merch is starting to come out now. So we'll be bringing that as well too. So we're not going to the Halloween party this trip just because my wife and I, we are going back in a couple weeks in middle of September without kids. This is our solo trip that we're doing. So I did release a video maybe a couple weeks ago as a trip announcement video. So I'll kind of link that down below in the description for you guys, and I kind of go over what we're going to be doing on a solo adult trip. So I'll link that down below. because I talk a lot more about that, what we have reserved and booked. Another thing I always bring is just like a little like Lululemon kind of side bag. This is easier for the parks, so I can put my wallet and money and stuff in it versus bringing like a big backpack. And my OG Magic Band. So I hate the new Magic Band Pluses. I just find they're like so big and bulky and heavy, and you got to charge them. And OGs, they never fail. So I'll usually bring this to the parks with me. I also found these at Costco. So these are like little neck fans. So I always see people wearing them, but I was looking at them on Amazon and they're like $40, $50, and I just could never justify paying it. But anyways, I went into Costco because we just needed random things for our house, and they had a giant skid of them right at the entryway. And it was a pack of 2 for like $35. So it's like 2 for cheaper than 1 on Amazon. So if you are going to Disney soon, check out your local Costco because they might have them for significantly cheaper. And I was skeptical about how they would work, but they are insane. Like, I've been wearing them around the house just for like fun, and the amount of air that comes through them is absolutely crazy. So I'm actually pretty excited to wear these. So definitely gonna try those out. And then before I bought those, because I didn't want to spend the money on the Amazon ones, I found like these other little smaller ones. So it's like a little like smaller version. I don't even know how to open this thing. Oh, there we go. So it's just like a little like pocket handheld fan. So you can just kind of see there. So I thought this would be kind of cool just because it would be, it's pretty small. So it could pretty easily fit inside here and not take up a lot of space. So I got these on Amazon for $19, just because I was, again, like I was saying, reluctant to spend the $40, $50 on those neck ones. But now we got multiple fans, which is never a bad thing at Disney in the middle of August. Okay, I just got a bag of vitamins and supplements. So in here, just got like some vitamin C, different supplements that I take. Also got some liquid IVs, so I'll drink those when we're at the parks, just to like stay hydrated. Just because, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be so hot, so try to stay as hydrated as we can. And I always bring vitamin C when we go to the parks, just because of, you know what I mean. A lot of sick people, kids, so I try to stay as healthy as I can. All right. This one here, all right, this is like my Roosevelt kind of button-up shirts. So I got a bunch of them. I've been kind of like accumulating them over the past like year or so. So let's go through this one here. I got the it's like a little Haunted Mansion. So again, this is perfect for the Halloween season happening down at Disney. This one here is like called a villain trinket. So it has like a little real small trinkets of all the villains. So again, more Halloween-y type theme. So I'll wear these at nighttime probably, like if we're going out for dinner or when the sun's down. This one here's one of the 100th anniversary collection ones. So this has a bunch of just prints of all the different characters. So in here's like a Hawaiian surf Mickey. So, wear this if you go to like the Polynesian or something. Definitely got the Hawaiian poly vibes. So maybe I'll wear that and eat some Dole Whip or something. This one here is from the Mr. Morrow line. So this one here is definitely an Epcot, because it's like it's called Mr. Morrow Around the World or something, or Eating Around the World. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this one for when we go to the opening day of Food and Wine. I think it's very appropriate. I always bring some quarter zips, just because I find the hotels are a little bit cold, and first thing in the morning when we're walking to get coffee, I like to wear a quarter zip. I don't know. So just like a standard Mickey Nike golf one, and then got another one here. This is when we or on the Disney Treasure. This is the Disney Treasure Nike one. And then also just Haunted Mansion Roosevelt's hoodie. So these actually are pretty thin, so they're not super hot. So again, you know, maybe when the sun goes down at night, it might cool down a little bit. So you never know. Yeah, for the most part, I'm packing pretty light, just because, like I said, it's summer, so it's like you're basically just wearing t-shirts and shorts the whole trip. So that's that one there. Let's zip it up. What else we got here? So I'm bringing 3 pairs of shoes. Someone's bringing, just like my classic blue Jordan Lows, Birkenstocks, standard. And then I've never worn these at the park, so I'm actually pretty excited to try these out. So these are natives, so you know, they're pretty popular. But I've been testing them out, and they're actually extremely comfortable. Like, I was surprised how comfortable they are. But I also thought they'd be good for the parks just because of the high chances of rain all the time in the parks for August, that these might be good just because they have holes in them. So if it does like torrential downpour out of nowhere, which it usually does in August, these might be good. So I'm kind of excited to try these out. So yeah, I've been spraying my feet with water when I wash the car or whatever, just to, you know, really gauge how they feel when they're wet, and they're pretty comfortable. So what's over here? Those are just shorts, so nothing fancy. I won't show you anything there. This is a bunch of just like Lululemon jogging type shorts, bathing suit. Hats. So I'm gonna bring this Roosevelt's hat just because I always wear this one. This is one of my favorite hats. This is the this is when Disney had the Vans line out. So this is the Mickey Vans hat. And I'm so sad this hat, like, it's just faded for over the years. It's from the sun, and they've never re-released it. So I've looked at buying them again on eBay, but they're like $60, $70, and I just, you know, can't do it. But I always bring this hat just in case, just because I like the hat. Over here, this is like toiletry bag. So this is like a little toiletry bag, just deodorant, shaving cream, Advil, allergy pills, floss, you know, brand normal toiletry stuff. Got some dew wipes just in case, you never know. Oh, there's one thing I'm missing. It's over here. It's just my water bottle for the trip. I'm actually excited to try this out. So I'm sure, as you all know, that Disney water has a certain taste. So what I ended up buying is, I read a lot on like forums, and other vloggers have been using the, it's like a filtered water bottle, and apparently the filter is supposed to really help with the taste of the Disney water. So pretty excited to try this out. So this is a Lark. Got it on Amazon for like $50. So excited to really try this out, see how it is, if it really does work with the Disney water taste. So it's also nice too, it's got the hook, so you can kind of clamp it on. So I'll update you guys later, see how this works. So that's pretty much it for my suitcase. Like I said, I don't have too much stuff. The only other thing is I just have my like little carry-on backpack that I have. So this more just has my electronics in it. So I have, you know, a bunch of chargers, you know, a couple journals just for journaling while I'm down there. Another thing I always bring too is like a little like massage ball. So you know, after like long days at the parks, you know, sometimes you wake up the next morning and things that had never hurt. So I'll bring this with me just if I got any like real bad like aches that I can just like work them out with this. So I was bringing this like a little hard massage ball. So I'll bring that. Different chargers in here. Then for vlogging, so I'm using the DJI right now. So I'll kind of bring the whole DJI case. So I use that primarily for vlogging in combination with my phone. So I'll also be bringing laptop computer just so I can video dump. At the end of every day, I'll just kind of dump all the current day's footage onto it just so then I can start with a fresh card the next day. So I'll just do a video dump every single day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The only other thing that I didn't talk about that we did do is we did place an Amazon order. So, we always do an Amazon order. We just get it delivered to the hotel. It's nothing too fancy. Like we just do a couple cases of water, just different like snacks that we can, keep in the room. So, if you are back in the afternoon for a swim, you can just grab a snack. Or if you get up first thing in the morning, you're rope dropping or going somewhere on the parks, then you can just grab like a protein bar or some fruit or muffins or croissants or whatever. So we just ordered a bunch of that stuff just so we can have it in the room. Or a lot of the times the kids are up before us, or they're hungry first thing and they want to eat when they first get up in the morning. So basically, while we're showering and getting ready for the day, then they can have those snacks to tie them over until we can actually eat a real breakfast. So but yeah, that's pretty much it. So we fly out tomorrow at 4 p.m. So we should get to Disney around like 8, because it's like a 2.5 hour flight. And it's usually like an hour-ish from Disney by the time you get your luggage. So yeah, we're going to be vlogging the whole trip. So we'll keep you guys updated. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. You can follow us along on this trip. We'll be glad to have you along. And please like the video, subscribe to the channel, really helps us out. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.